pillars of parenting, of Hindu parenting, I would say the first pillar is Atmabodh, that is self awareness, self realization. Who am I? Am I just this body or am I beyond that? What is my real nature? What is my identity? Is it just external nominations that I get, or it is something beyond that? So to understand Atma Bodh is knowledge about Atman is the first pillar which comes from Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita. You all know it well. And then after knowing this, the next step is Vivek, Nitya Nitya Vivek. So what is Nitya, that is constant, and what is Anitya, that is changing? If we can make a distinction between this, then we know which action should I choose, how decisions should be made, what is my goal of life. So developing this Vivek right from the beginning, when the child is just beginning to grow, if we can inculcate this Vivek along with Atma Bodh, there are amazing methods and tools for this. But then, by the time the child becomes a teenager, we really don't have to tell much. Then there are not many problems of discipline and not many problems of telling the child don't do this, don't go there. The child learns to make beautiful decisions. So this is the second pillar. And the third pillar is action. How should I perform my actions? What are the goals? So comes in the concept of Purushartha, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. What is this? What are my short-term goals, long-term goals? That is the thing. And then comes the main pillar, which tries to bridge the gap between knowing and action. Most of us know everything. We have knowledge about Bhagavad Gita, we have knowledge about Upanishads, we all are human beings, we know everything. But the problem is, does it come into our action? At the appropriate situation, are we able to be sthita prajna? Are we able to be stable? Are we able to conduct our emotions? Are we able to listen to our children? So all this comes through yoga. So the Yoga Sutra begins with Atha Yoga Anushasanam. Is discipline, self-discipline, self-control. So Yoga Shastra talks about how to develop self-discipline. That is and then from here comes the concepts of Chitta Shuddhi and everything. Now these days they talk a lot about emotional intelligence, but yoga has it all. So how to regulate our desires, how to regulate our aspirations, how to channelize them, how to navigate through them, and how to be even stronger, how to have this logical aspect at the same time emotional intelligence. All this is the practical theory that is told by Rishi Patanjali, which again goes back to Upanishads. So these are the main four pillars.